Hi, Mark Caldwell here, self-proclaimed consumer, political, and health advocate. I don't need your training. I don't need your certifications. I'ma just do my thing according to my gifts. Anybody don't accept that? Facepalm, facepalm. So I'm going to share you a few things that I'm learning slowly over time and things I've indeed accumulated over my entire lifetime, but I'm kind of dialing in now because we live in a very toxic world and we need to up our game to the max. So look at me, I'm 59 years old. I am pretty damn fit, so I think, people ought to acknowledge that maybe I know a little bit of what I'm talking about. Most of America, I won't even go into it. You know what I mean. So yeah, let me show you a few things that I'm learning, and this could be really, really cool. I can figure out how to reverse this thing, and no, it's not going to do that. Stupid iPhones. I'm going to switch to Android. So I'll just turn this thing around and show you a few things. So here we go. 8 about ounces of water. They say drink 8-ounce glasses of water a day. Is that accurate? I've been speaking about this with medical professionals and friends alike. Is this accurate at all? I've been experimenting with this bizarre little doctrine my entire life. They say you can't count other liquids, just the water. I say, bullshit. Don't do it. Listen to your freaking body. Your body is going to tell you how much you need. Yeah, don't go by that prescription. What's going to happen is, here, let me show you again what I mean. Just going to fill this up here. Now take a look at this. Do you see any nutrition in there? No. So what happens first thing in the morning? You think you're hungry, so you want food. That's not how it actually works. Your body is actually participating in a digestive cycle and cleansing process well into the morning. You really should not be burdening yourself with a lot of food in the morning. That is my opinion. You are free to disagree, but I'm not the only one who's been preaching this message for a very long time. I originally got this technique from this book right here, and yeah, you're going to have to probably translate that. It's called Fit for Life. And it was a book that was delivered to me a while ago, and it definitely transformed and changed my life. Written by a couple of crackpots for sure. You will read it and disagree with many, many things, but this is one of the things that they did taught, which I feel is a very good teaching, that our body goes through this cleansing cycle and we are interrupting it by following standard conventional wisdom, the 4 food groups, the food pyramid, 3 meals a day, the proper portions, all bullshit. I say forget about it. There's goodness in there. There's definitely good things to understand from all of that. But you need to customize and tailor your own routine and not go by that rote advice. There is so much you can do for your health if you simply break the mold and listen to your body. And that is very difficult to do. Many, many good things. And I began, delaying my eating until my protein body signal clicks on, which usually happens late in the morning. And so early morning, I'm trying to get fruits and liquids in and some vegetables. So do you really think this is a good liquid? The first thing in the morning, your body is thirsty, not hungry. So you need to be giving it hydration. And there's a lot of hydrogen in here. So water is good, but notice there's very little nutrition in it. So if you drink too much water, you're going to flush nutrition out of your body. It's that simple. Feel free to disagree with me, you professionals, but I have experimented with this ad nauseum on my own body. And yeah, I mean, it's really important to break the mold and listen to what your own body is telling you. So too much water, you're going to wipe nutrition right out of your body. But your body wants nutrition early in the morning, but not in the form of food. So let me show you, in my humble opinion, or not so humble opinion, how to do this. And to do it successfully so that you can continue to cleanse throughout the mid-morning, early and mid-morning, and eat when it is time to eat, and yet still get valuable hydration and nutrition into your life. So vitamin water, infused water at the very least. You see, your body is poised for nutrition, but you're giving it water? You're not giving it nutrition. You're going to give it food? Okay, now you're diverting your body's processes from cleansing to digestion, and you're shutting the process down. There has to be a good way to do both at the same time. We're talking about maximum efficiency here, which has been the message of my entire life. Out with incompetency, up with efficiency and competent people, which the world is sorely lacking in right now. But here's what you do. You make yourself super drinks. So what I'm going to do here is, these are things that you can get in Walmart. You see, this is a great gut aid right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this thing, and this is something that I'm starting this very day. And I've been considering these things for a while. I'm going to pour this puppy in. And you're really supposed to drink the thing in one day, but why? I can ingest it slowly over time, over several days, and I think that's much more efficient. I don't want to spam my body after all. You're all sick of spamming marketing. Do you think you're spamming marketing into your body, with overeating and over drinking and stuff like that? So here is a standard good green goodness drink, like kind of like a veggie smoothie kind of thing, but it's not exactly a smoothie. It's pretty easy to drink. All of that's going right in there. And then we have one of the magical superfoods called celery, which is an amazing superfood that I discovered all on my own a long time ago, which is how I discover most things. So much good stuff in here. Look at that. And yeah, all of that is going in. So down the hatch, bitches. Will it make it? Woo, barely. Barely. Now this magical concoction goes in my fridge, and guess what? That is going to be, and it was today, my first thing in the morning drink, to give myself both liquid, hydration, and nourishment without diverting my digestive processes from cleansing mode, keeping them there in cleansing mode, rather than digestion mode, because this stuff is going to pass into your system and digest really, really easily. You don't agree with me? So what? I'm doing it my way. If you don't agree, that's fine. You want to prove, but rather than posting on my feed and calling me an idiot or saying I'm wrong, try posting some actual evidence. Try showing that you actually know what you're talking about. Instead of all of this rhetoric and stuff that always flies around. I listen to facts, data, science, and various other data markers. And oh yeah, my mind reads data markers real well. Here is another super drink, one which I'm gradually discovering. This, by the way, is a great disappointment, but it is the way to go. But there's something off about it. I don't quite know what yet. It doesn't work quite the way it should be, and that just might be me, and my specific problems. For another person, beetroot might work really, really well, because I've heard endless raving about it, but I try this stuff ad nauseum, and it does very little for me. But I'm learning about synergies lately. You combine things. So now we have dandelion and hawthorn. And so here's what we can do. Just give me 1 second here while I pop the tops off of all these things. Yeah, I'm so bad at this. Not a good content creator. I'll get better at it. But here is the dandelion. I have a very strong body, so I'm going to put 2 dropperfuls. I do not recommend this for other people. I can take endless amounts of drugs and pain and don't feel a damn thing. There are many things interesting about my body. So what I do, I don't necessarily recommend to anybody else. I just say, follow your own body, for Christ's sake, and do what is right for you. If the things that are right for me do not work for you, then do something else. It's really that simple. So for me, I feel like 2 dropperfuls, which is double dose, is pretty good. 1 second, I'll pop the top off this bad boy. Now I'm going to make this a double dose too, because my body is really resilient. So I'm going to take 1 and 2 tablespoons of this stuff here. Oh yeah, I will get better at this as I go along, and I'll introduce all kinds of cute little things and graphics into my presentations as time moves on and I get better at this stuff. But you guys got to understand, I'm just a man on the street doing my thing. So now I got all of that juiciness, and just going to fill that up with a little bit of soft water here from my water softener, and I also have reverse osmosis for when I want it. But this is actually more nutritious. This has an alkaline filter on it, so it puts a little nutrition back into the water, but it's still pretty nutritionless water if you use reverse osmosis, and that's something to consider. The water softener at least filters, allow some of the minerals and stuff to still come in, so it just is always pick your poison, choose your weapon. Yeah, but now you've got a nice tea, and you can put some sweetener in there, and you can put it in the microwave and heat it up and have yourself a nice little health drink. So all that's pretty cool. And water, yes, you need water. Listen to your body. Your body will tell you when you need water. After I drank these drinks this morning, my body immediately said, you need some more just plain water, buddy. And so I only drank until I felt that water signal, which goes along here, click in or click off. This whole track right here, which you see promoted in various religions, is very significant. And science proves that these religions are right. Because this right here, this whole track along your body is really, really important for your health. And in 2015, they recently discovered the glymphatic response, which means that your body pumps cranial fluid from here, and it uses reverse osmosis. Interestingly enough, you might say, your brain is like a reverse osmosis filter. So it's very difficult to pump that fluid, which is why we have so many health problems and why medical science is going to bring incredible innovations and even do things like cure Alzheimer's in the next, I would guess, 30 years. Yeah, we're going to see diseases like this beginning to be cured because we're beginning to discover what this means. So the fluid then is pumped through your brain up to cranial vessels up here, which they have recently discovered and are now experimenting, and human experiments are theoretically going to be beginning soon, but right now they're just doing rats. But all that fluid goes up through your brain into these little vessels, all lining the inside of your skull, and it removes toxins right out of your brain. It is one of the most important and critical health functions that you could ever have. So that's why good diet and good exercise and an active and healthy lifestyle are really, really important for that process. They did not know this even 10 years ago. So it's like we're only now discovering these things. Knowledge is increasing very, very fast. And you people that know what I mean, know what I mean. Well, that's all for now, peeps. Pleasure talking with you. I hope I didn't TLDR you. Too long didn't read, too long didn't watch. Hopefully some of you took the time to watch this. Hopefully not too many people have rebukes for me and say I'm an idiot. We'll just see what happens. Bye now.